Hi, this is Portia with GrowFlo. Hi, this is Portia with GrowFlo, and today you are going to learn how to grow potatoes in a bag. Yes, I said a bag. It can be any type of bag, a trash bag, or just some bag you have laying around in your house. So, it's very simple. Our motto at GrowFlo is we like to educate and empower. So we don't want anything that's going to overcomplicate things. Whether you live in a house or an apartment, GrowFlo is here to help you. We want you to be able to grow your own food, especially with the times that we're living in now. We don't know when we won't be able to go back to the store. So this is why we want to be able to be self-sufficient and grow the foods that we love to eat. This is also great for those of you who have children. They will love to do this with you outside, and it's easy. So let's get started. First thing we need is you need some type of bag. So you can get a trash bag, like I said, or you can get, I had this bag just laying around in a house. It had some beans in it, so I just transferred the beans out and I started filling the bag up. So all you do is you roll your bag down on the sides so you can get access to the inside of the bag. Now I like this bag because it's tightly woven, but it has enough openings in it so that it can drain out the water. What you don't want is a bag that does not have good drainage, because that will cause your potatoes to rot. So if you are using a traditional kitchen trash bag, which you can do, all you will need to do once you fill your bag with your soil is poke a few holes at the bottom with maybe a screwdriver or scissors, not too big of a hole, but a few small holes so that when you do water your potatoes, the water will be able to drain through. Because we are practicing social distancing, I was not able to go to Home Depot or my local nursery to get more potting soil. So you know what I did? I found some really nutrient-rich soil from an old pot that I had grown some things in a couple years ago, and I left the soil in here, and it is very, very rich, as you can see. And so this is what we're going to be using to grow our potatoes in. Potatoes are very heavy feeders, so they love nutrient-rich soil. Very, very good soil. We're going to put the soil in the bag. You want to fill the bag about 6 to 8 inches up with soil. You don't want to fill it up yet at all. So basically this potato is starting to root. And once it starts to root, this is what you need. This is the beginning process in what you can do in order to grow your own potatoes. So what you do is you take your knife, and you want to cut a little bit of the potato off like this. Alright, so it's about 1 inch of the potato still on there. And you actually want to dry this area out. So you want to let it sit and dry out, on your kitchen table or maybe outside, but you want it to create a scab. And this is what it looks like with a scab. And once it creates a scab, now it's ready to be planted. What you don't want to do is, the reason why you don't want to plant it like this is because if you plant it like this, it can have the potential to rot. So you want it to kind of dry out on the outside and create like a little barrier. So we have plenty of potatoes that we have cut that have eyes on them. And all you're going to do is take your bag. You don't want to overplant, okay? Because the potato plants are going to get really, really tall. You only plant about maybe 3 of these in a bag. You're going to get your hole, create a little hole with your finger, just like this. Okay. And you're going to take your potato with the eye side up, put it in the hole, cover it up, do another one, cover it up, and do the next one. You can see it's scabbed up, it's dry on the other end, and you're going to cover it up. And then what you're going to do is you're going to water this. And you're not going to overwater. You're going to water it just enough so that it's moist in your bag. And you don't want to compact it too much. Just kind of lightly pack it after you've already planted your potatoes. And as your potatoes grow, you're going to start seeing actual green plants coming from the soil. And those green plants are what your potatoes are actually starting to sprout. So what you want to do is, as they get taller, you want to add more soil around the greenery. You don't want to bury the greenery, but you want to just add more soil around it, and then you can roll your bag up as your plant is getting taller. And these potato plants can get pretty tall, so you want to continue adding your soil, continue watering it, not over watering, but enough for it to have good moisture, and rolling your bag up. And once the plant actually dies, that's when you want to start harvesting your potatoes. Once you see the plant dying off, then you can take your hand in one little area where you remember planting it, and you can start digging into the soil to feel around and see if you have potatoes. If you see that your potatoes are still very small, then just bury it back in and continue letting it grow. But once the plant dies, that's the best time for you to harvest your potatoes. And we would love to hear your stories, your success stories, what your experience was with growing your potatoes. Stay tuned. We have so much more content and so many more videos that we want to share with you. We have tips. We have so many different techniques that GrowFlo wants to share with you. We want to educate and empower you so that you have the ability to do and grow anything that you desire, no matter where you live. GrowFlo is here to help. So hopefully within the next couple months, you will have a harvest of potatoes. And until then, thank you for allowing us to be a part of your growing experience.